Okay, anyways. Hey. Ooh, it's crickety. What's up? I'm Mars. This is my channel, We Gay. Welcome to my playthrough of Before They Leave. I always adjust this, but it's always in the right place in the first place, and then I just nervously touch it. Before They Leave, I'm looking at it, the description on my phone, a short visual novel about depression, friends, and crushes. My 3 favorite things. It is by Ellis Kim. Let's see. It came out 2017, I believe. But you'll know all about that when you click on the link that I'm gonna leave. I try to always for all the itch.io games, I try to leave a link down in the description below so you can play the game for yourself. Let's get started. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. I guess. Wait, hold on. Am I bright enough? I gotta turn this.
Just give me a sec.
Slightly better. I just don't want to be too dark, you know? Not that there's anything wrong with being dark. Never mind, that's a different topic. A cascading wave of isolation fills Sam. Entire lifetimes of loneliness creeping in the undercurrent. But there was no reason to feel like this. Not right now. Dot dot dot. Oops. It didn't make sense. Her brain didn't make sense. Everything in her right now is wrong. She knows that logically. Why? Crushing darkness surrounds her, exacerbated by harsh fluorescent lights and the glare of the sun's reflection off of everything. Sam closes her eyes. Why is it so goddamn bright? She thinks, though less in words and more as a feeling. This is really cool because, like, yeah, when rooms are like really bright or like you're outside, this is what it looks like behind your closed eyelids. Or like, I just think this is really beautiful, brilliant. Anyways, words won't fill her head. No, her mind is molasses. Why can't she be back in bed? Chatter invasively fills the air around Sam. The conversation wouldn't stand being ignored for much longer. Her friends would expect her to talk, or at least say a thing or join them somehow. A sympathetic voice interrupts. Oh, milk teas. Hopefully they got almond milk for the dairy intolerant. What are you thinking about, Sam? The placid pond that she's been focusing on is ruined by a ripple. Sam feels the crawl of eyeballs all over her, crawling eyeballs, and raises her gaze to the voice. It's Haley. She looks beautiful, effortless, and rugged at the same time. They were both on the girls' basketball team. Well, Sam used to be. Haley made an effort to stay friends with Sam after she quit. Sam appreciated the gesture, but whatever. Depression. Sam has depression. Same. Or some form of it that her therapist wrote on her file. Who the fuck cares what it is? Sam wants to go home and sleep. They spent the day hanging outside, talking about this and that, eating food and getting boba tea. Yes, that's one of my favorite drinks. Sam toys with the leftover boba and ice in her cup with a wide orange straw. I always pick the purple and pink straws. Not that they're the same, not that they're one straw is purple and pink, but a pink straw or a purple straw. But sometimes I get the orange straws. Anyways, replying. Nothing actually, I'm just sleepy. I'm just a depressed idiot. You're beautiful. I'll just say I'm just sleepy, because that's probably what I would say Actually, that is what I say when I don't feel like talking about it. Nothing. I'm just sleepy. I like that pink hair, Sam. Oh, okay. Do you want another boba tea? Yes. Sam looks down at her cup and glances at everyone else's. They all still have varying amounts. Sure, I could go for another. No, I think I'm good. I'm gonna say yeah. Haley gets up and stands in line to order. K-pop fills the air while Howl's Moving Castle plays. I still haven't seen that movie. What kind of nerd am I? Plays on a nearby flat panel screen in silence. Sometimes I have to use the hands to get the words to come out. Sam picks at the tray of fries, not fires, on the table while her friends start talking about boys at school. Apparently there's someone that Julia and Emily have a crush on, but is maybe problematic, of course. It's a high school boy, of course problematic. Who cares? No one's ever liked Sam like that to begin with. There were a few times where things got awkward with someone at school, but that was it. Sorry, I'm butchering the dialogue. Always! Someone prods Katie about who she has a crush on. Katie knew Sam since they were babies. With Katie's parents as Sam's godparents, she lives with Katie's family while her mom is abroad, which was literally all the time. Best friends for as long as Sam can recall, Katie could always be relied on to be nearby. I gotta move so you can see me in the camera. That's a secret. Katie teases, motioning finger guns dramatically. The girls groan and pry more. Sam watches in amusement, since she's pretty sure Katie's crush isn't anyone at school, but a collection of anime and video game characters. Oh my god. Hold on, I need a sip of water. This is just water, it's not seltzer. Vintage. Okay, water with a little bit of vodka in it. Okay, just kidding. It's just a bit of I'm gonna stop talking about that. They talked about crushes. Crushes, not crutches. They talked about crushes plenty times before, whether it was someone at school, a celebrity, or whatever. Sam likes to think she shows ambivalence about romance, but it couldn't be further from the truth. Katie probably knows Sam likes girls, but the subject never seems to be brought up. Obviously, look at her. Living so close to each other, their whole lives, especially now, probably interferes with some willingness to open up about some things. In the meantime, it's just easier to talk about Katie's newest waifu. To be honest, Sam hasn't thought about crushes lately. She doesn't want to. The mere thought of rejection is enough to stop the thought in its tracks. I feel that. She didn't need more anxiety and doubt about being worth someone's love like that. She did that plenty on her own. Excuse me. Well, Katie has a crush on me. What about that one girl? Sailor Jupiter? Watch Haley instead. Should Sam tell the others about Katie's crush? Let's watch Haley. Sam's gaze floats to Haley, who just got to the clerk to make her order. Don't look like it to me. Just kidding. Haley always kind of stuck out from the crowd. Straight A student, AP class load, shoe-in for a number of academic and sports scholarships. Sorry. But she was just really extra nice to Sam for some reason. The thought makes Sam feel guilty and worthless. She needs to stop. Even though it's annoying and frustrating, Haley and Katie had been dragging Sam out of the house every day for her benefit. Sam knows this, but at the same time, it didn't make sense. Why? Haley is so beautiful. Her sun-kissed skin complements her soft brown hair, clipped to the side of her head haphazardly with bobby pins, and yet despite the mess, it looks wild and perfect. It does look pretty good right now, I gotta say. Wearing a plum sport tank top, her shoulders flex every so often. Wow, I never say often, I always say often. But I said it with a T just then. to show off the power hidden beneath. Lightly spotted with freckles. I love freckles. Not on a teenager, though, because that's weird. I'm too old to be hanging out with teenagers in that way. Anyways, Sam realizes she's staring far too intensely and darts her eyes back at whoever's talking. I don't see any freckles. Haley comes back to the table with a receipt, a 45 printed in large text at the top. A waft of apricot and mango washes over Sam. Was that Haley? She gives Sam a cheery smile. Sam watches as Haley seats herself and wonders if she should ask something. Ask where Haley's going to college. Ask the group if they decided what they're doing after high school. Talk to Haley. Oh, I haven't really decided yet. I've gotten a few acceptance letters, but I was really hoping to go to UCLA. Sorry. Sunnydale. UC Sunnydale. Buffy reference. What did I say? I only know how to speak in references. Milk Kiss is the name of this place. Haley looks up and away, her face mixed with excitement and anxiety. Sam nods and smiles. She hadn't been doing any planning for college, even though everyone kept pushing her to do it. Katie was going to go to a famous fashion school in the city while commuting from home, and Sam figured it'd be pragmatic of her to do something similar. Except, traveling away sounds nice. Katie looks at Sam with some surprise and trepidation. This is the first time she's heard this. How about you? Does Samantha Fiddler have any plans? There's a lilt in Haley's voice as she teases her. Excuse me. She had set herself up like a fool, now faced with having to actually probably give an answer to the very question she has no desire to answer to begin with. Small talk sucks. Any plans that Sam may have had in the past were long dashed. The future just... She'd skipped school too many times and dropped out of a number of classes. Depression had hit her too hard in junior year to bother trying to make up for it in her senior year. Her immediate goal was to catch up on credits and at least graduate with her class. Be aloof, answer her... Oh wait, how does Sam answer? Be aloof, answer directly. Notice Katie, who's been staring. Let's answer directly. Sam replies sheepishly. Not really. Not really? Oh. Haley is aware of Sam's class credit situation, but had wondered if Sam had any particular ambitions she wanted to pursue. Well, maybe the depression was just too much to even think that way at all. She'd done her share of reading on depression, but it still felt so alien to her. She wanted to be supportive. You've never been depressed? Even as a teenager? She wanted to be supportive and a good friend, but she knew she'd need to focus on herself. With school and leaving home for college, Katie would always be there, at least. Well, in theory. Sam feels a sudden weight dropped on her. Did she sit in her lap? Like she had disappointed Haley. It wasn't her fault that she wasn't going to a fancy college fully paid. Well, it was, but it wasn't. But fuck you. The feeling hurt Sam. It felt irrational. Clerk. Number 45, black milk tea tapioca. Can I get a medium Terra bubble tea with almond milk? That's what I always get. One time this is kind of embarrassing. I'm just gonna say it. One time I was getting boba tea at one of my favorite places in Brooklyn. There's like several in this one particular neighborhood that I used to work in. But I was trying to hold the boba tea in one hand and ride my bike with my left hand, steering the handlebars with my left hand. I got to the middle of the intersection, my foot slipped, racked myself. If you don't know if that means I hit my crotch on the top tube. And this went all over me. All over my face and my glasses. and I racked myself, and then I was like nearly hit by a car. I didn't get hit. I was fine, other than the stickiness on myself and my bike, and it hurt groin. So the moral of that story is, yes, you have a huge basket on the front of your bike, but you also need to get a cup holder. Anyways, Sam feels her stomach twist as Haley gets up to get the boba tea. Why did Sam tell her that she could go for another? Why? Fucking why? Wait. Why did Sam tell her that she could go? Why fucking why? Shit, fuck, shit, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. You think that's how she said it in her head? Hey, Haley, calm down. Sam's depression decides to kick up her anxiety as Haley heads to the counter. Just calm down. Sam calms herself down. Breathing techniques. 4, 7. No, wait, 4, 7, 4, 7, 8. Breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 7 counts. Exhale for 8 counts. I use that technique a lot as someone with a lot of anxiety. Anyways, sure you wanted to know that. This is supposed to be a short video. I'm stretching it out here with my commentary, which is the whole point of this channel. Anyways, Sam calms herself down. Haley didn't even say anything. It's all in your head. Sometimes it just really is. Haley comes back to the table and places the newly sealed boba drink gracefully in front of Sam, taking her seat. Thanks, Haley. Sam musters the best smile her depressed butt can. Haley smiles back with her eyes. I still don't understand how to smile with your eyes. It's like, I don't know what that means. Sam punctures the seal on her cup with her straw and takes a sip. It tastes pretty good, but why wouldn't it? I want bubble tea now. Bubble tea. Sam sees that Haley is watching her intently, and then sees her turn to Katie. Hey, did you ever watch that one show with giant robots and like, it's a fantasy world with the main characters? Wait. Hey, do I am okay. What's wrong with my brain? Hey, did you ever watch that one show with giant robots and like, it's a fantasy world, and the main character is this high school girl who's from our world but gets transported to the moon or something? Oh, Escaflowne. Yeah, I really like that show. Yeah, that show. It's one of my dad's favorites. We got the DVD set, but we have this huge old VHS box set in the garage too. Wow, yeah, man, I haven't seen that in forever. I think I saw it at my cousin's home when my family went skiing or something when I was like 7, but yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it. Katie brings it up on her phone and shows Haley. Yeah, this is it. That's cool. So you have the box set, huh? Do you want to borrow it? Wait, who's this? You know, we should just have a marathon viewing party or something. Make it a thing. The others agree. Sam just anticipates feeling overwhelmed, but it'll probably be okay. It's just watching anime and eating food, right? Katie shoots her dad a text. Sam, you should make your famous chili dip. Oh, how come I've never heard of this? How does Sam answer? It's nothing, but yeah, I can do that. It's nothing special. Katie's mom can do it better. No, we're not gonna... This is something I really struggle with, is like, don't talk bad about yourself, because you're gonna fulfill the prophecy. You don't... When you like say negative things to yourself, you like think it's a joke, but like you're internalizing that, and it's like going into your subconsciousness, and like you think your consciousness is driving you, but it's your subconsciousness that's driving you in your actions. So no, we're not gonna say, we're gonna say, yes, I can do that. It's nothing, but yeah, I can do that. Anyways, sorry. I'll be looking forward to it. Julia, why did you have to go and open your big mouth? Sam thinks to herself. This wasn't pressure she needed, but It'd pay back Haley for the food. Well, who's this? Punk. Emily talks about her favorite anime and some new smartphone dating sim. It's a... of course. It's a yaoi game. Is that how you say that? Sam listens with vague interest. It sounds a bit absurd and maybe too much upkeep. Sam's phone is a few generations back though, and probably can't play it. Guts. Do you have it? I keep seeing fan art for it on Tumblr. I was wondering what it was. Yeah, it's dumb, but it's pretty fun because you kind of interact with the characters like it's a messaging app. There are a bunch of endings too. Julia plays it too? Sam wonders if she's behind the times. Staying home and skipping school does have its effects. I'd say. Let's just save, quick save real quick. Just in case something happens. The conversation slows to a lull, which is then interrupted by the sound of a food processor. Julia proposes a hypothetical question. If 90% of the world got submerged into water, my nightmare, what kind of mutation would you want in order to survive? I literally have nightmares about the end days, the apocalypse, and like natural disasters and shit. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's water. It's water. A lot of fucking water. What? Like with global warming and the polar ice caps melting and shit, if you were to get a weird superpower or evolutionary trait to survive this new water world, what kind of thing would you want? The ability to drink my own piss. Is that an option? Is this like post-apocalyptic with people barely surviving, or has civilization somehow adapted? Let's say 2,000 years have passed since the flood, and any surviving civilization has blossomed into its own unique thing, but people have genetically diversified. Because, like, you know how humans are apparently 98% the same as each other or something, and how it's weird compared to other animal species? Humans have somehow been forced to diversify due to unknown reasons. White supremacy. So it's post-apocalypse. Yeah, okay. The group takes a moment before Sam breaks the silence. Fuck it, I'm a mermaid. The others approve enthusiastically. Cute. Wait, she doesn't like that. Julia doesn't like it. Julia. This is Julia. Ah, that's what I wanted. Oh, that's why she didn't like it. I mean, nothing's stopping you. Yeah, but it'd be boring if we all said mermaid. Okay, if you're a mermaid, what about some kind of amphibious adaptation? Like somewhere between mermaid and human, where your skin and breathing has adapted or something. Are you saying you're a frog girl? No and yes. Sam's mood lifts a bit. That's nice. That's good. That's good. You're hanging out with your friends. You're like cracking jokes. You're being funny. Your friends are laughing with you. That's good. The girls go around the table coming up with absurd details of how their mutations and evolution would work, citing various science factoids and embellishing upon any knowledge of animal biology. I almost said human. Katie takes Sam's hand under the table and rubs with her thumb comfortingly. What does Sam do? Notice Katie. Sam is a little surprised by the gesture and glances at Katie, who's talking with the others. My back's itching again. Katie must have felt that Sam needed some emotional support in that moment, or Katie just wants to hold on to Sam. It's unclear, but she lets Katie continue to do so, adjusting her own hand to hold Katie's. Sam had begun living with Katie since she was 14 or so. Her mother took on a new job that required her to be abroad. At first, she'd come back and stay for weeks at a time, but eventually she just stopped coming back, and Sam stopped bothering her. I'm getting darker. Just a little bit. Katie and her family remained Sam's only emotional support, and at times this meant she felt like a burden. Katie and her parents would violently disagree with such a claim. violently disagree with such a claim, but it's how Sam would feel sometimes. They're Sam's godparents, and she herself had grown up with Katie her entire life. Sam's parents never had other kids, but Sam never felt like she needed more than Katie and her siblings anyways. As far as Sam's concerned... Sorry, fuck, I yawned. As far as Sam's concerned, Katie is her sister. Sam feels some comfort in this, some of her anxiety and tension relieved. Katie knows that Sam can feel exhausted when she's out like this. That's cute. Look around, go home. We're not gonna go home. What does Sam do? We're gonna look around. Haley keeps glancing at Sam. Sam catches her eye. Anyways. Wait, what's going on? Haley softly maintains eye contact. Sam stares back, but is surprised by Haley's expression. A look of longing? No, that's not right. Concern? That's what I assumed it was. No, Sam had seen plenty of that. Her eyebrows soften. What's going on? One micro-expression morphing into another. A sixth of a smile shifting into a tenth of a sorrow. Into a tenth of sorrow. Huh? A 20th of fear feeding into a fifth of hope. Constantly changing until Sam finally breaks eye contact. Very interesting sentence. What was that? That was more than a random stare goof. Was it though? Katie declares that she would be one of the last remaining true humans. Yeah, not human, but with a surprise plot twist of being the prince of a bird kingdom who'd been kidnapped as an infant and kept in a glamour all their life. LOL. Sam works through her milk tea, keeping her eyes averted from any further contact. What was that? Did she imagine it? Sam steals a glance back up and Haley catches her. I need to go to the restroom. Katie and Julia stand up for Sam to get out. I'll come with you. Oh! For what? Make out, make out, make out. Haley follows Sam into the restroom. I've seen this on the L word. And the door closes behind them. I've seen this on the L word. It appears no one else is in the restroom. I've seen this on the L word. Sam walks to the furthest end of the faucet counter and turns around to see Haley, with a few footsteps between them. Sam finds her breath shaking. It's unexpected. She feels nervous for some reason. Why? Sam, there's... Sam's eyes decide to intensely focus on a wet spot on the restroom counter. A bit of sauce on your face. Oh, thanks. Sam hurriedly looks in the mirror and washes away the mark. The mirror is huge, and she can see herself and Haley standing in the restroom alone. Sam doesn't look away. Haley looks at Sam's reflection. I kind of miss us hanging out more. Don't you miss basketball? I could talk to the coach to have you back, wouldn't... No, Sam takes a moment to form her thoughts. I can't. Yeah, being on the team was fun, but The words won't come out. Okay. Haley sounds defeated. Sam stares at the bottom edge of her reflection while Haley turns around to lean on the counter. The restroom fluorescent light hums as the two stand quietly. Thank her, use the restroom. Gotta say thank you. I don't think I've told you thank you for coming and hanging out with me all the time. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, you know. What? Of course. Or of course I want to hang out with you. And you're not about to stop me either. I'm your friend. You don't need to say thanks. Haley feigns feeling insulted and steps closer to Sam. Her voice softens. Sam? Sam looks up and sees in the reflection that Haley is looking at her directly, so she turns to her. What's gonna happen? Sam is surprised by Haley's expression, a look of both mirth and anxiety. She never knew her for anxiety. Place hands here, receive bacon. Anyways, Haley's eyes twitch around, searching all over Sam's face. She takes a few audible breaths through her nose. Haley takes Sam's limp hands in her own. I like where this is heading. Sam, you are one of the kindest, bravest, most beautiful people I know. I care about you, okay? Haley speaks to Sam in a soft, hushed tone. Sam looks down, flushed. Everything she's saying sounds wrong. No, her? Kind? Brave? Beautiful? The words feel hollow. She wants to tell herself Haley's being honest, but... Haley brings her hands up to Sam's face, palms holding each of her cheeks. Sam could feel Haley's hands trembling. Why was she trembling? Sam should be trembling. Sam feels like she's outside her own body, not feeling, just watching. There's nothing to do but to stand there. Well, there's something to do. Haley pulls Sam's face toward her lightly, and Sam's body complies. She leans up and, with one hand clearing away Sam's bangs, kisses her forehead. Blushing. They stand there like that for a good few moments, with Haley kissing her forehead a few times more. Sam's face begins to flush a little as an intense feeling of sorrow fills her. Sam's face begins to flush a little as an intense feeling of sorrow fills her. The pain shoots its way up from a large, empty darkness. Emotions begin to sear their way through Sam, and then it stops. Haley pulls Sam into a tight hug, and she lets herself feel Haley's grip, her touch, and lets her clenched chest relax into Haley's shape. I like that sentence. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, 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 dot. A minute or more passes. Sense of time is unclear. Haley finally lets go. Sam looks at Haley, and they both share a look of relaxed intimacy. We should go back to the others. Haley's chipper voice contrasts the mellow moment they just had shared. Yeah, okay. Sam finds her voice relaxed, with the slightest hint of wanting the moment to last a bit longer. Oh, wait. Haley stops as Sam passes by her. Sam starts to turn around, but Haley stops her, gripping her shoulders. 1 second. I keep reading ahead instead of just reading it straight up. Sam feels Haley pulling her hair back and moving it around. Sam glances toward the mirror to see what the hell she was doing. Just as she does, Haley lets go, and Sam sees that she put her hair in a ponytail. A high one. A high one, in fact. It looks kind of really nice. That's cute. Let me quick save real quick. Sam's face feels a bit naked without her hair flanking her cheeks. But maybe this is what she needs, some kind of bold vulnerability. Sam turns around to Haley, who's smiling quite a bit. Yes, much better. That's the Sam I know. Drink a little bit of water, okay? Haley opens the door for Sam, and they return to the brightly colored walls of the Milk Tea Cafe, joining the others at the table. Intimate ending. Oh! Thank you for playing before they leave. No, thank you. There are several endings. Which one did you get? Did Sam confess? Did Haley have a moment with Sam in the restroom? Did nothing happen? Or worse? What's worse? Someone dies? If you liked Sam and her story, you can follow what happens in her... If you liked Sam and her story, you can follow what happens in her life after high school and becoming a time traveler. What? In my webcomic, Time Fiddler. Art, writing, and programming by Ellis Kim. Music by the talented Lillian Yee. Links available in the About screen. Thanks for playing. Thank you, Ellis Kim. Yeah, that was Before They Leave. I am not going to play anymore because, or at least not on cam, because I want you to go play it for yourself and see the other endings. And then report back to me, because I want to know what the or worse is. I have a pimple right here. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a gay old day. Bye.